we got Diana. Diana wants, she has something to share. And Diana most people that are in business also apply it in business as well. So Miss Diana Morgan.
Okay. Yeah, so great stories. I want to actually, so I'm going to focus on the business, but I also, I have a experience of my health with it. And I also have an experience with the purchase of my house. And, but with my business, I've kind of struggled a lot with I know I have all these gifts and talents and skills, but I've really struggled with how do I bring it out to the universe and how do I help people? Because that's my purpose. That's the bottom line is how do I help people? So what I have done, I've known, first of all, I want to say I've known Amanda for quite a while. And the thing I love is something she said at the very beginning of her introduction, which attracted me to, besides being a friend, which attracted me to this work, which is her the combining of business with spiritual principle and the combining of the practical. I'm somebody I'm a super practical person. For all you astrologers of Mars and Capricorn, it's got to be practical for me. And so that's what I love about these tools is doesn't have to be practical in the sense that I have to understand how it works. It has to be practical in the sense that I have to of how I do it and what I can use it for. So I use the manifestation template to specifically, describe how I wanted to work with people, how I wanted to feel, how much money I wanted to make, and I didn't put here's what I want to do in there. And manifested this amazing business and an online business, a successful, thriving business, even before COVID, which started to expand even further with COVID. So it's I can't emphasize enough, don't put anything about how you think it's going to happen. Don't put anything about unless be careful what you pray for. It really does happen. And I want to share two other things. So my health, I had a very bad health situation, autoimmune situation about 4 years ago. And I used the template for that too. And I just basically said, affirmed I'm healthy and strong and alive and vibrant. And here's what my life looks like. And just did the very specifics. I didn't address anything about what was going on. And, it's gone. And then the other thing is that I always have a manifestation template going. I print them out. I have my, my blanks, and I like this new one with the doc where you can type stuff in, by the way. But so the house, so I had decided quite a long time ago, my husband passed away 7 years ago, and I decided eventually I'm going to end up in Southern California. Maybe Mexico, who knows, but I don't know when. And, I just know that's coming. And super long story short that I'm happy to share if you want to, but I don't want to take too much time today. I was I knew I needed to move from my place in Santa Rosa, but I was I don't know where, I don't know what, I don't know nothing. And my mom calls me up and goes hey, why don't you move down here to Laguna Beach, Laguna Woods? And I'm okay. And it's I don't know where that even came from. I mean, I am that person who used to say that I have been living in the Bay Area long enough that I don't really have to admit that I'm from Southern California. And now here I am loving Southern California. And so, there's a whole lot more story to that. But the part that I really want to emphasize is being specific and not needing to know how. And that's a huge piece for me, because I am the person who really needs to know how. And I need to know how. In the past, I have needed to know how so deeply that I will just make up an answer so I can know something that isn't even true or real. So this has been a huge transformation for me to just really let this process work. And, it really is powerful. I was going to say magical, but I'm not. I'm going to say it's powerful because it's not magic.
Yeah. So. Yeah.